from you.
So we are here, and
oh yes, we're here. You saw the picture of the artist. But before we bring him on, I'd just like to let you know that we're going to be putting on our dancing shoes. You and me will take off our shoes,
no,
because
I'm cool
by the time the artist comes on, it's going to be a dance thing. But before that, we'd like to look at, yes, some of you are wondering, what happened to our etiquette section? No, don't worry.
Janet?
Janet's not here, but we're going to play you a video on parking. Some of us just drive horribly on the road, and it's even worse when you get to where you need to park. Let's see this video.
Now, did he really park his car like that and walk right off? This is a public parking space. The use of road and parking etiquette has been taken for granted so much. Now, why would you really take up 2 parking bays and restrict other users from using that parking spot? The right thing for you to do, whenever you find yourself in a restricted parking spot, just take up 1 bay and neatly park yourself in that bay. As you can see, these cars are all correctly parked. Whenever you're parking your car as well, never park too close to another car. Use the demarcation lines that are provided for you. Don't prevent someone else from coming out of their car. And when it comes to the act of sportsmanship, when you see a car is trying to take up a space or a spot or a bay, always wait for that car to take that place. Never rush in to a parking bay. We don't want any road rage here. And finally, if you are dropping someone off, always drop that person off at the appropriate entrance, and then you can then find the right place to park, and remember to park properly. Once again, being etiquette, being Janet.
So think etiquette.
Be considerate in your parking.
Etiquette is basically about being considerate about the next person. And indeed, talking about being considerate about the next person. He was born in Lagos and packaged in Birmingham, the United Kingdom. Yes, indeed. Segun Lawal, a qualified accountant, now a dancer and chief coordinator of Spirit of David, was born in Lagos, packaged in Birmingham, and sandwiched back in Lagos.
And then he discovered his love for dancing.
Oh, well, we'll find out how he discovered his love. He's dancing. He used to work in a bank. Can you imagine that? He was making money and accountant.
You never can tell how much he's making from dancing.
No, it's not about no. He will now tell you that the dancing is not about the money. Okay, sorry, Segun, you're already here.
Good to have you here.
Thank you for having me. It's good to be here.
So how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
The question that a lot of people who have seen you do your thing and have not bothered to ask you will be like, how is it that, and I'm sure at the time he left the banking sector, that was when the bankers were amongst the highest paid next to the oil companies. That's when he left banking.
All of the benefits.
And all of that, and went to dance. Bros.
So the way you are even saying it,
I sound like your father.
And many other fathers who are beginning to wonder, why is it their children are pursuing artistry or the stage, and back then too, they probably said the same about football, but we're hearing about millions and millions in transfers.
In fact,
now.
some parents are like, hey, where's that my son? I hope you are allowing him play football.
But the truth is, it is primarily a calling. You've got to find the fulfillment in your life, and life isn't always all about making money, is it? And a lot of people are making money but are not fulfilled. And so I will say I set out to be a dancer. I've always loved dancing for as long as I can remember. I've always loved the stage. I love Broadway productions. I love theater productions. I love anything that is creative. But in 1997, it was time to look beyond accounting and look beyond that particular sector and begin to do something that could impact the generation.
Okay, let me read something a quote from you. It says, people would notice that mine wasn't just step to the right or step to the left. I would consciously dance. If it was a worship song, I would dance with my heart and my hands and with movement and patterns. I was very conscious about dance being more than just a form of entertainment. I still think it's the biggest form of expression.
Absolutely, absolutely. And God has been gracious enough for me to be able to find that expression in the club that I head, Spirits of David. It's been amazing. We've experienced so many incredible things that tells you that dance isn't just what, the perception we have of it. It is truly expressive, it is deep, it is rich, it is freeing. I get a lot of people telling me after a while that, look, I wish I could be free. And you wonder, well, aren't you? Whatever you're doing, why
are you implying that people that don't dance are not free?
Not dance, but what it is about is expressing yourself and freedom to express.
Your mate tells me that I cannot dance, so maybe.
But we know that's.
Don't go there. So by the time we're done, you teach me to dance so I can be free.
There are no. Should I say? I won't call myself a professional dancer. There is no syllabus to dancing. If you can appreciate the rhythm and you have a message and you know how to move, you're dancing.
Okay, so you're not a professional dancer, you would say.
Yeah, I would say.
But you coordinate a group of dancers that's the kind of steps that they take is different from the one Nyota or myself would take. Look, so is there something that you've added to the kind of dance?
I think I first need to see what
you want to see us
steps you put together. But really, I always say this, that the same God that made each snowflake pattern different dwells in us. So we can be infinitely creative in our dancing and our movement. And having structured dancing is good to learn a particular structured form of dance, but you shouldn't be limited to it. And that's why in Spirit of Day we say dare to be different. And that's why in 19 years...
So hold on.
So let's
just see this video. We hear the sound.
Guess I had to go there. Guess I had to come here, yeah. I know where I'm from, but now I'm headed where I'm going, right? But there are powers in the air, you can't see them. And they have rockets and machine guns, and they're firing on my plane. But I say fire. Sideways, trying to take water to a dry place, trying to take hope where it ain't night, trying to take low to a high place, wanna make the shooter put the gun down, so a mother gets to hold the sun now, wanna make the lame man run again, make the blind man see the sun again, but all I hear is bang, bang, cat, cat, I don't think the cops really want that, breathe it up and echo is in my bad, I get guns out, but I should
professional dancer. But what I see now is a systemic kind of way of passing on a message with a dance.
Yeah, professional for me is stereotyped. We are excellent. We choose to be professional in our approach, unique. But like you said, it's about a message. As you can see, that was Spirit of David performing to Mali Music's Ready Aim at our last year's 1st October show that was titled The Butcher and the Bridge. And it was addressing issues of terrorism. It was addressing issues of fear. And that particular dance was that of defiance by my faith. And so we try and package the dances to speak a message. So the dance isn't an end in itself. And that's something we'll be doing regularly and consistently. We will do again next week, Saturday. And it's something that we're always doing. We're saying, what message can we pass across that is relevant today? What's going on in our society? Because language is the universal of language is dance, is the stage. And even if you don't understand what I say in terms of the English or the Yoruba or whatever I speak, you will appreciate the message I'm trying to communicate to in and through a dance. And so we've discovered that that works. By God's grace, we've danced in over 40 cities of the world. We've been around for 19 years. And come next Saturday, we'll be holding our 93rd show. And none of them have been repeated. So it's all about finding what is the word in season, what is going on in our world at that time, and how can we use dance to talk about that.
Wait, I think, I'm not sure, but someone saw you in Frankfurt at a train